Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
Over your skin you can see it beat, intoxicating your energy. First time in so long you felt the heat, evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the. I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the. Move like the, move like the. Move like the. Radiate, radiate, radiate. Gravitate, gravitate, gravitate. Innovate, innovate, innovate. Move like the
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, abusing our internet privileges since 2004.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Echo. Not anymore. There we go. Got rid of that. Yes, welcome to TigerTails Radio, Season 12, Episode 41.
Words.
Many words. Many, many words. And much microphone touching.
Shit mic for ASMR.
Yeah.
Yes. So you need a really
Head
good, yep.
Speak into your mic, we can't hear you.
You need really good quality or talent.
Yeah, that.
ASMR, you basically make mouth noises around really good microphone in order to freak the fuck out everyone else.
But you also have to have the ability to make it sound somewhat alluring.
Yes,
And
if the
also-
compressor doesn't completely cut you out because you're speaking too
Yes.
quietly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That it alluring. No, that's not what Twitch ASMR
So
channels
if you want
is.
ASMR with the compressor on, you have to do it like this. Hi everybody. Remember, it's sexy talk today. Oh.
Hedge lives in a very strange world that pays no attention to what actually goes on.
And I am very gently in your right ear.
Stop doing the goddamn switchy stuff.
And now,
Nobody likes that.
No, because that's the
ear.
only guy who knows all the fucking switchy stuff.
in the ear.
One day he'll actually have to motherfucking write this shit down
This is why
so
we don't
other
get-
people know the
This is
switchy
why we
stuff.
don't get any subscribers, because he keeps doing this weird stuff and everybody just goes, ah,
Hang on,
and
hang
turns
on,
off.
hang on. Let me check. We are currently 366, so 300 short guys, catch up. We are currently 366 subscribers. I'm fairly confident TK flicking switches clearly has not impacted that 366 subscribers.
Maybe that's why they subscribed.
If you want to subscribe to TigerTails Radio, you can do so. There is a big red button.
On the
Click it.
YouTubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cosmic says Billie Eilish has made a career out of ASMR. Yes, yeah, that's true. She actually has.
I've got to. I've got to Google what the fuck that is.
What she
ASMR?
is, Billie Eilish. She's a
I heard Billie Eilish.
Yeah,
Did anyone else
the
hear Billie
joke is-
Eilish?
That's because everybody calls her. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's called taking the mickey, darling.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called taking the mickey. However, when referring to a person, and here's a tip for everyone out there, please use name.
He did. Billie
It's like,
Eilish.
fuck everything else. It's like, here is person.
Nobody calls Arnold Schwarzenegger. They just call him Arnie or Schwarzenegger. Nobody calls him Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Except the people who call him Arnold Schwarzenegger when, introducing him. I don't go, here's Hedge or here's Hog. I don't necessarily go, here's TK to people who don't know him. Normally it's like, do I introduce you as a normal person? Do I introduce you as a furry? Do I introduce you as my pet? I'm not entirely sure.
do you-
TK
it's like-
speak.
It's like, do you have a real name? It's like, do you actually have one? I can't remember. What is it? Peter? Johnson? Vincent?
Hedge.
Jackie?
Chad?
Chad?
Introducing TK is very difficult because there's name in column A, there's name in column B,
There's also name in column C.
name in column C,
And name in column D.
name in
Yes.
column D.
Yes.
Now column B was one he picked up first off because persona. And then he went, wow, having one
Is not enough.
is not enough. So I also have a second one, but I won't name it yet. Then I'll get another persona, but I won't name it yet. And then it goes, fuck it, I need to name these guys because I'm starting to collect them. So he starts naming them.
Yes.
And then what does the fucker do? He finds another community.
And gets a whole new name.
He's like, I'll get a whole new name. Oh, great. What does that mean? Well, I've got a new Twitter account. Oh, fuck's sake.
That's infinitely more popular than the furry one, so
Yeah,
so-
bye!
So Cosmic says, in all capitals, are you mocking my horrid accent? It's like, no, not at all.
We're not mocking your horrid accent.
Yes.
We
We're
mock
mocking Hedges.
his horrid accents.
I do not know what state Cosmic is from. I know he lives in California, but I don't know which state he's actually from.
He's gotten to the point where he does what I do, which is try to put an accent to words. Unfortunately, unlike what I do, and this is my own thing that I constantly do, I'll pick up the accent for words.
Yes.
So unless I've hit Cornish land or
Dorset.
Hampshire land or Dorset land, I'll also, because it's like Australia, stuff like that, I will start using the accent that I learned when I picked up the word from the person who used it. So I will, my accent goes all over the fucking shop. Hedge can't do that.
Excuse me.
Or accents.
Oh,
Born in Virginia.
Cosmic says, born in Virginia of New Hampshire parents and European Canadian grandparents. Now
New
living
Hampshire
in,
parents.
Now living in Florida after time in New Hampshire and Missouri. Okay.
Misery? No, Missouri.
Yeah, exactly. You tell me anyone who's happy to live in Missouri.
Missourians?
NY. Oh no,
Yeah.
NY, New York.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's what
New
I...
York.
Yeah, what did you say New Hampshire for?
Because it was in there and my brain moved it up.
Okay.
Remember, I read
Hello.
from top down.
This
not
is
from left to
TigerTails
right.
Radio Season 12, Episode
41.
41.
Yeah.
We're coming towards the end.
I read from top
Thankfully.
down, not left to right, so I read weird.
You're
so.
fucking English! You read left to
In
right.
which case, you'd have been reading Billy R. Born Now, New York, Eyelash, You in Living New. I don't think you did that, so I think you're full of crap.
We go left to right and down.
Yes.
Japanese go top to bottom from right to left.
Yes.
Which is brilliant when I start seeing memes that are done by Japanese people because I sit there and read it the wrong fucking way.
Yeah.
It's like, why is that joke punchline not working? Oh.
So if I want to do what was Cosmic's accent now, I'd have to take New York and mix it with Florida, a slight bit of New Hampshire and Missouri.
If you want to send in samples of your accents for Hedgie to burn
Fail.
and destroy, feel free.
I am extremely good at accents. I can get them almost with pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, that's what they said about, blanket bombing. We could get that building with almost pinpoint accuracy if we bomb swathes of land.
And they still missed the building.
So yes, we are back. It is coming towards the end of season 12. It is also coming towards autumn. It is also coming towards Christmas. As we found out when walking into Costco.
Yeah.
Halloween first. Halloween.
Not according to Costco.
Halloween is the Thames flood barrier of Christmas.
Yeah, you say that, but I found Christmas cards in August.
I know. The flood barrier is beginning to be breached by the freaking Christians who are going, there's a war on Christmas. It must be forever. Otherwise it will be removed. It's like, oh, goddamn Christians.
Thank you for that. Christmas.
Feel free to not
Goddamn
celebrate it.
Christians who stole it from a bunch of other religions
Yes.
and other things and amorphosized it into something that is now stolen by commercialism because we all come together and celebrate family.
Yeah.
Only we don't. We all come together and bitch about family because someone brought Monopoly out.
If you want to say goddamn anyone, say goddamn Hallmark.
What, for those terrible movies?
There's a card
And
for
cards.
that.
Oh, card.
Yeah, there is a card for that.
Cosmic says, I don't think I could give you an accurate representation of my accent because I'd be all in my head and I have so many of them floating around in there.
Raclette? Oh, don't mind me. I'm reading. I've got a fast of reading.
Aldi finally had autumnal food today. Saw one jar of Christmas sweets. No raclette yet, nor any turkey dinner ravioli. Turkey dinner ravioli.
Turkey dinner ravioli.
I'm actually surprised they got Aldi over there.
So, yeah,
Turkey dinner?
Aldi's everywhere. Yeah.
In a ravioli?
Yes.
So turkey, ravioli, and stuffing ravioli. Is that? Am I correct?
Or it's a two-part ravioli that has turkey on one side of the ravioli and the stuffing on the other side.
No, because that's not a ravioli. That's a pastry. It's like.
Oh, Christmas dinner pasty.
My Christmas pasty. Don't Greg's do
I
that.
wonder if Greg's is already going,
Just bring on the Starbucks die from sugar content drinks, and we'll be fine. That's all. That's all I care
Oh
about.
God, the
Continuation of a sentence would be
pumpkin
nice.
spice latte
There
will
we
soon
go.
be here to heal all our wounds.
Oh my
not
god, you're
quite.
such a basic bitch.
Praise the pumpkin spice latte, which cures everything, even death.
Right. So quick
Hedgie
sound
the
off.
basic.
Who are the hosts are in right now? Myself, Xavier Wolf,
I'm here.
TK Tiger,
Hello.
Hedgie. There is no echo. Okay.
No one's coming in now, Echo, no.
I just wanted to get that because it looks like review of the week is not going to be a thing. It's rant of the week because we've hit that tipping point now.
Yes. But anyway, we
Oh,
should do
Cosmic's put a link in channel.
Cranberry turkey ravioli. Oh Jesus
It's basically
Christ.
a Thanksgiving feast in one bite.
By
Yes.
the way, we're not advertising.
Well,
Just to
no.
be sure, YouTube, this is not an advertisement. This is a Google search.
Yes, it is.
So fuck you.
It says permission to ditch turkey this year while having turkey. Interesting.
Racist, if anything.
Racist? What, against turkeys?
No, racist against turkey.
Oh.
Let's ditch turkey.
Oh, I see. I understand. It's a cheese. Okay.
What, raclette?
Yeah, it's a cheese.
Hey, Swiss cheese.
Yes. It's a cheese.
Was it full of holes?
Well, welcome to us Googling shit. It's that kind of show, folks.
They're Googling cheese. I
unfortunately.
couldn't
Why is
actually give a
Swiss
shit about
considered
cheese.
religious? It's holy.
Yeah, it's that kind of show. So, yeah, we're back. We're doing Random Waffle today. We will have some jacking of the box. Just not TK's. Later on at 9 o'clock. And then we'll probably finish off with maybe a bit of review, some done and dusted stuff, which will be
Who
hilarious.
knows?
I've got stuff. It's going to be hilarious.
Oh dear.
But
Why
yeah,
do I
so
worry?
this is TigerTails Radio. If you want to join in with our stuff, you can do so. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. We do have our own website, tigertailsradio.co.uk, and it has archives and podcasts, which in this day and age means content that we don't have to do again.
And if you want to know how to get to it, here's a link.
he's got an advert.
I do. I have a jingle for that.
He says, desperately searching for button.
TigerTails Radio. Be part of it. Chat in the Discord server and talk directly to the hosts. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk now.
And
That was more contact rather than the catch up on what you've missed, but never mind.
you go to the site and you go, holy shit, how old are you people? We go very.
Yes.
We are also celebrating 25 years of PlayStation 1 because month of September, is PlayStation month for us. So,
We're not. TigerTails Gaming is, which is the sister channel.
yeah, the channel isn't that old. We'll have to do a birthday thing for the channel. I
Do
can't
you
remember
know that of our combined ages, we are
No,
over 100 years?
no. Sorry, I heard nothing. Did you hear anything, TK?
In all fairness, Hedge, we're above 100 years, and that's not even
fuck,
factoring in
we've
me and
gone
Xavier.
Oh, so I'm a we now, am I?
Apparently, gender fluid.
Yeah.
In which case, I now have to refer to myself as we. We are not amused.
We will get a slap. So if you want to catch up with
We would like that.
gaming stuff,
Oh.
we have...
You've heard that. He'd like a slap.
No, I said we would like that.
That wasn't a slap. Do it properly. That
It was a backhanded slap across the chest.
wasn't even a slap. That was more of a...
I don't have the leverage to slap.
Just
him
summon your kind of Peggy
You can
Mitchell.
do the face press, such as yes. Yeah. Ah, my left nipple. My left nipple.
If you want to come
Ah,
over and slap him, feel free.
That's my
Whilst I'm
weak
doing
one.
this, TigerTails Gaming.
No,
Fuck's
can't quite do it.
TigerTails Gaming. You can find us at tigertailsgaming.co.uk.
Please wait while microphone adjustments happen.
We also exist on
Yes.
YouTube, and you can find
we can hear
all our
Hedgie.
You can't
videos.
see my face.
No, but we can hear you, which is more important.
Ah, I see.
All of our videos are on there from the last however long. We do have the
Stop
PlayStation
it.
month stuff going on, along with a bunch of PlayStation games that I stream, some pre-recorded videos that TK has edited, and some other
Speaking of
stuff.
pre-recorded videos,
Yes, I know.
I want to get yours up on Thursday.
Yes, I know you want to get mine up on Thursday. Keep bitching and it'll never fucking out.
Let me keep bitching. I remind you every now and again when
Yes.
you bring it up, no less.
Every time I bring up the fact that we're doing something that we've been doing for the past month. Yes, thanks. It really helped me. Welcome to TigerTails.
I mean, if you'd
Radio.
like a hand, just say.
So yes, if you want to see our gaming stuff, TigerTails Gaming on YouTube. We are quite regular with that now. If
this
you are
month.
after anything else TV related, entertainment related, TigerTails TV is a good place to stop at.
It's not. That place hasn't been updated for years.
Yeah, but there's some amusing stuff on there anyway.
Just like all four.
I actually went through all the gun videos recently and actually compiled them into a playlist and then put end cards in so people can actually find them.
Ooh. So
best
yes,
is
if you
the,
want to see, we've
competition
actually
that goes
done
on.
charity streams as well, and those are archived as well. So if you want to see us humiliate ourselves and me, you can actually do that via the archive of the charity streams.
Yeah, we are probably going to do... He's going to push things. We are probably going to do something else, but we'll see how it goes, because obviously current situation has changed a lot of things. And end of season is a weird time, because apparently microphone stands do not like sticking up. We've not been doing this for, I don't know, fucking many years now.
Over 16.
There we go.
Wow.
Holy crap, we're old enough to drink.
Yeah, it was 20th of July 2004, remember?
Wow.
No,
No,
right.
I wasn't with you then.
No, you
No,
weren't.
you weren't.
But you can go to the archive and our wiki page and find out.
Yeah, the Wikifur page.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were a featured article on Wikifur at one
We
point.
were. It was amazing.
Wikifur was relevant once. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are a furry radio station, honest.
Yes. All we need to do is
Lapsed.
make it onto Wikipedia. That's when the big bucks are. So.
The big bucks. Oh, please. It's like the furry community exists because of conventions. The moment conventions can't happen and people can convene in one place, suddenly the furry community is a bunch of strange people on the internet who come together and watch people do shit on YouTube videos. Oh, wait, that's the rest of the internet. It's like, look, we congregate. You're not allowed. Not in England. Fuck off.
You can have maximum 6, and except on Christmas when we've managed to convince the virus to not actually attack anyone.
The only thing that we can actually currently say is the furry community does indeed wear masks.
Yes.
And if they're raccoons, no, they can't take those off.
The fur community can wear masks for up to 8 hours at a time. If somebody going into a shop cannot wear it for 10 minutes for fear of dying.
As the issues from someone who's claustrophobic is I feel encased. Not that I take it off, I just have panic attacks. It's fine. The issue for people with medical conditions, like, I don't know, someone who has difficulty breathing, is they have difficulty breathing.
Hi.
Yeah, TK has difficulty staying awake.
It all stems from breathing difficulties.
I love it. It's like, right, we need you to sleep. Excellent. How are you going to do that? Well, we're going to take this tube and ram it up your nose. And TK's like, what? Don't worry, it's fine.
It's like, does it push out or does it pull there? Because if you could just hoover out all the sinuses, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
Sinuses. We're just going to remove some passages of your body.
No, not remove them. Hoover them.
Oh, yeah.
Just suck all the goo out of them.
Oh. Here's your fluid.
Yeah, you know, like there's all dentist vacuums they have for sucking up all the moisture when they're doing work.
In your mouth,
Yeah, I need one of those for the nose. Just shove it up both nostrils. And
Nose vacuum.
yeah, it's like, ooh. I can breathe again for 10 minutes.
You've got pipe cleaners, just nasal floss with one of those.
That's easy as
And
done.
that's an image that we no longer want. Dear fucking God.
The wrong kind of pipe, really.
If you want to also join us in the chat, we do have a Telegram chat, we do have a Discord chat, there is also YouTube.
Would now be a really bad time to say sounding with pipe cleaners.
Ooh.
But it is
I guess it
10
would be.
minutes too, so is there
Scar
any chance
tissue.
of some music?
Oh, a high chance of some music.
Good, because this conversation topic is clearly not for YouTube. P.S. YouTube, we are not for kids. There may be pretty colours.
Where?
We are not for kids.
Washed out pretty colours.
That's only because this is a goddamn fucking dust sheet. Why is it here? Because it was the only thing big enough to go over the thing that is called a couch. And I do say thing.
I did buy a protector. I don't know where the protector is.
The protector was burnt in a fire because it needed to be.
I thought it just walked off by itself.
Or we could wash it in a
The
washing
protector
machine.
was burnt in a fire because it needed to die. At some point in the next, oh, God knows when, because I'm never leaving this place, there will be a decent cover here. Somewhere, probably a throw.
Maybe Hedgie's flayed skin. We don't know yet.
I want something pretty, for God's sake. Hedgie's flayed skin is not pretty.
How do you know? You've never seen it. We'd have to flay it to test it.
Anyway, are we going to do some music or are we going to just talk about me being disemboweled all the time?
Disemboweling is not flaying. Flaying is removing one's skin with an implement, maybe a whip. Disemboweling is removing your organs, maybe with a spoon.
Why a spoon, my lord?
Because it'll die, it's dull, it'll hurt more.
Also, strangely enough, spoons are quite useful for digging shit out. But hey-ho, music!
Yes, so,
Eventually.
ironically, after the conversation of killing Hedgie in weird and wonderful ways, here's the Acturians with This Is Life.
Used to be so simple. Haven't got a clue as to why the world is filled with lies. But then again, we're sinful. 'Cause we keep the truth to ourselves. Maybe we're hypnotized. This is I've been living. Shit's too serious, but I can't help but to I've been living, but I can't help but
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
Like, it's funny.
Yeah, okay. That's just kill the everything.
Let's get everything.
Google Translate, it's funny. What the fuck were we talking about? You will never know!
Yeah.
Except you will! It's fun. Oh, right, so it is time. It is time. It's time for us to mock Hedgie some more.
No! I ban it! I ban it from the world!
This was our daily lifestyle when we were living in the house. It was like, what do you do all day? Well, we go out to work, we come back, we mock Hedgie. And then every now and again we mock TK. And if we put a 3D shoot 'em up game, then we watch TK flee the living room.
But
'cause
back
3D
then, I
signal.
wasn't a famous personality on the internet.
Now he's not a famous personality on the internet.
I'm slightly more famous.
You're
Infamous.
known by some people. Fame does not mean you are known by some people.
Alan Partridge quote.
You've-
Lynn, I don't want to be infamous. I want to be famous.
It's like you've got audiobooks out on Audible,
Yes.
but no one's buying.
Ooh.
Well, except for your what was it, the tech
Words?
the tech ones and things, the ones that have all the fake reviews from all the bots.
Fake reviews.
Yeah, there's like some of your audiobooks on there for like how to improve your life and all that kind of crap, and you read the reviews and you can tell they're all bots.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's like the ones with like 40 or 50 odd reviews.
Yeah.
They're all bots.
Ah.
There's not a single genuine review there.
That would probably explain why I'm not getting more work from these people. Because Amazon's gone, brrr.
No, Amazon don't give a shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
Audible don't
okay,
care. They just let the
some
bots run the
reviews.
room.
As long as people are buying shit, they don't care. It's when they stop buying shit that they go, we need the shelf space, bye.
So, what game do we have this week?
This one.
Ah, Split the Room. This one split the room the last week.
So, the room code is Hotel Golf Echo Victor. Hotel Golf Echo Victor. Yes, we are asking you, our lovely audience, to join us as we play Jackbox games. You would need an internet-enabled device. Go to jackbox.tv, give yourself a silly little name, enter the room code Hotel Golf Echo Victor, and you can play with us on games of the internet variety.
Yes.
Just not play with us for games, the non-internet variety.
The camera's not on, but it's still
I
just
know.
gesturing every single syllable.
Work habit, gesture. Throw pillow? Can we get a cushion? Can we get a cushion? Anyone for a cushion? Cushion. Anyone for a cushion?
Oh, hearthrug. That'll fit.
Oh yeah, hearthrug, that'll fit.
There's
Poof.
room for more.
Can we get a
We got that. That's the VIP.
What's the other one?
chair?
No. Ottoman.
Can we get an otter? Can we get an otter in here? An otter.
Rolling up for an ottoman. Anybody want to be an ottoman? Ottoman. Final call for an ottoman. Is there any ottomans in the room? Can we get an ottoman in the room? No. An ottoman. An ottoman. An ottoman.
How to set the entire house off? Run that
Join
Muppets clip.
Yeah. The only song to be number one with no actual discernible words, just sounds.
You are aware of the
So
bullshit
we've
that
got
hit.
Digger Tiger Doro 9090, a sofa cover, throw pillow.
We do have 3 more spaces if you want to join in.
Join
If you
us.
don't want to join this game, you can join the audience or join later. We normally do a couple of games.
I'm holding out for a hearthrug too.
Possibly.
You never know.
Throw rug. We got a throw
rug.
pillow, throw rug.
Yeah,
Throw pillow, throw
oh,
rug.
hearthrug.
Join us.
Decorative cushion, because what the
That wouldn't
fuck?
fit.
No,
Decorative
true.
cushion.
I wish they wouldn't, because decorative cushions are the bane of my existence.
Maybe
It's
that's
like
what Doro stands for. It's short for
It actually
decorative cushions.
exists.
decorative cushions. Yes,
Isn't
it's
that
that.
just a cushion?
No, it's the bullshit that isn't big enough to be an actual
Join
cushion,
us.
but is there on the bed when you go into hotels, and it sits there and it looks at you and goes, "You're gonna have to move me because I ain't useful."
Those.
I've got one of those. It goes with my
Basically
with my bedspread.
You're in a fancy place. Look.
Yeah, it is. It's the
Join us.
decorative fucking cushion. What? It's like, oh, we're going.
I'm starting the
he's
game.
in.
I've had enough of this conversation.
TK's throwing a straw.
No, TK's pressing the button.
Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination. and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin.
Yes.
At the crossroads of realities, there are no standards. It's like women's clothing sizes, but for the mind. It's time to split the room. Fill in the blank to complete the scenario.
And now we go even quieter.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I've completed my scenario. I'm now eating popcorn.
Yes. There's no going back now. Now we wait for everybody to finish. It's intense. And everybody's done.
We're done.
Yes.
Feast your eyes on.
I've got a shit answer.
Make peace.
Ooh.
A small cult has moved in a few miles down the road from you. Another day in Connecticut. From your experiences, they're an honest, respectful, and charitable group. But each day, they spend an hour praying to this figure. Do you call the authorities on them?
Has moved in a few miles down the road from you. They're an honest day. They spend an hour praying to J.K. Rowling. You.
Not the worst thing, really.
Oh, 99. It's a super split.
Yes.
It's a 50-50. Yay!
The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get.
All 8 of them.
Hey, it's
And now-
more than none.
Tiptoe down the aisle. You're happily engaged, but are worried about the cost of a wedding. A wealthy financier comes out of nowhere to offer you a deal. He'll pay for your wedding, but it must take place here. Do you accept his offer?
Yeah. Cost of wedding is fucking ridiculous, by the way.
So, you're happily engaged but are worried about the cost of a wedding. A wealthy financier comes out of nowhere to offer you a deal. He'll pay for your wedding, but it must take place at Westminster. Do you accept? Yes. Westminster's lovely, and if someone's going to pay for a wedding there, go right ahead!
Let's put it this way. If someone
It's
wants to
time
pay for your
for-
wedding, take it.
On camera, off book.
Not Facebook, then.
You're anchoring a news program with your co-host, this person. Not aware that they're still on air, they start saying this. Do you tell your producer to cut to commercial?
I feel like someone else should read that question out.
So, you're anchoring a news program with your co-host, TK Tiger. Not aware they're still on air, they start saying, you know, I used to be a tiger wrangler. Whereupon I say, seriously, you're going to talk about your sex life here? Do you tell your producer to cut to commercial? No. It's like, so tell me, how do you wrangle tigers? What are the whips and cuffs used for?
Hey.
I could tell you, but it's easier to show you.
Oh, Cosmic is having terrible connection.
Oh, sorry, Cosmic.
This one is called Primetime Crime.
Ooh.
You are asked to appear in a true crime documentary about the case you solved. However, whenever you are being filmed, you have a tendency to do this. If you aren't in the film, your partner will get all of the credit. Do you go on camera?
So, you are asked to appear in a true crime documentary about the case you solved. However, whenever you are being filmed, you have a tendency to burp. If you aren't in the film, your partner, who did nothing, will get all of the credit.
Oh, holy
You
crap,
go
we
on
are
camera.
dropping frames like an asshole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All of the internet is struggling. By all, I also mean the other internet that we have access to, because apparently that is not liking anything either.
Well, it is a Monday night on a weekday, so, you know.
Monday night on a weekday, yeah,
Yes.
that's now become apparently fucking busy. Thanks, current time and year. Three-one.
3-1.
3-1 sofa cover.
Up next is the exchange student.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
You
The answer
are an
is not
exchange
porn.
student living with a high-profile family on a different planet. It is customary for a house guest to do this before bedtime. There's been a lot of tension between your two planets. Do you partake in this custom?
Okay, you are an exchange student living with a high-profile family on a different planet. It is customary for a house guest to lick the host's face before bedtime. There's been a lot of tension between your two planets. Do you partake in this custom? Licking someone's face is not the worst thing,
Let me try.
unless your name is Hedgie. So unless this is on the planet Naked Hedgesaurus, I see no issues. But clearly, if it was this, no, it's just licking someone's face.
No split. Oh dear.
Unless their face was covered in poo.
In which case, why the fuck are you on the...
Here's where everything
Planet.
stacks up at the
So 90 is in the lead.
Yeah, not nanu
It's
nanu.
time
but-
for havoc.
Yeah, Mondays is the new for a lot of things, and the new Saturday a lot. I am not convinced of this until we start streaming, it seems. Mildly frustration.
This the big top.
Right.
You wake up in the year 1850 as a farmhand. I've seen this porn. One day, P.T. Barnum approaches you, offering you a job in his circus. Your title would be this. Do you accept his offer?
So, you wake up in the year 1850 as a farmhand. One day, P.T. Barnum approaches you, offering you a job in his circus. Your title would be the Amazing Plummeting Lemming. Do you accept his offer? Now, the title would suggest that you have a one-time... that this is a circus that went around lots of acts.
Yes.
So it's like, it will look like you've plummeted to your death. Also, you're wearing this lemming costume.
Yeah.
So...
The microphone so it doesn't keep slipping down so we can actually hear him.
That one. And it's a 3/4 again.
Well, we are recording this, so if you're having issues with the live stream, you can watch back and see what you missed.
Here's
Yes.
one I like to call,
Yeah, lovely.
I
It's going
love
to ruin the
New
archive for the
York.
YouTube though.
You have been banned from New York City. You know what you did. In order to set foot in there again, you must do this.
Wear an
Do
All
you
Lives
do
Matter
it?
t-shirt outside. to be fair, with what's going on with New York, potentially, at least it would mean that there's foot traffic again. And
The new type of scenario. There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already
Yeah,
provided.
close
And what's
TK.
behind door number 2? Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose.
Wow, this is a bust. We are literally streaming like dial-up.
Wow.
yeah, it's horrific.
What the actual fuck, Virgin?
Oh, you're using the Virgin one. For God's sake, use the BT one.
It's just as bad.
It's fiber optic.
No, it's
So
not.
the Virgin one is the fibre one.
So what's the BT one then?
That's...
Coaxial cable to cabinet, which is
I
then
thought we
fibre
were
optic.
Infinity, which was
Coaxial cable to cabinet.
D is fibre to the cabinet, and Virgin is fibre to the premises.
The issue is massive demand for internet every fucking evening by an entire country that can't go out.
yes. So everyone's probably watching Netflix or Amazon Prime and things.
Not just that, it's literally everyone is streaming, everyone is playing games, everyone is doing everything online. We are
After a long
competing
day
with
of
the
driving,
world.
you stop left with 2 beds. You can either sleep in the one that is slightly damp, or the one that's got this. Which mattress do you sleep on?
So do you go for mildly moist, or do you go for T-Suter?
In which case,
Technically
you
the
can't
same
sleep in
thing.
it.
Technically the same thing. Yeah, that's a sideshow.
You didn't see that coming.
Slightly damp or on top of a dead body?
G.
Do you want to get a cold or do you want to get a cold?
And
Or do you want
necrosis.
to be next to a dead body?
I don't know if you'd actually get necrosis.
No, but you know.
You'd get accused of necrophilia, but you won't
pee
get
bed is the way to
necrosis.
So it might be contagious.
Death is not contagious. Occupied by naked Hedgesaurus. So it's
New
slightly
motel.
damp or occupied by naked Hedgesaurus.
So I sleep with myself, or
Narcissist.
I'm not narcissistic. I don't fall in love with my own reflection.
Narcissist.
We needed to pry you away from the mirror earlier.
Oh,
You get some bonus points. Now for something different. You are about to join a secret society. I knew they existed. You have a choice in your initiation ritual. You can either shave off your eyebrows or do this. Which initiation ritual do you choose?
There was an orange man that flew by.
yes, there was. Well, one you can do in private, one you can do in public.
Maybe if you shave off your eyebrows, then the public can see it. So you could shave them off in private, but
Ooh, perfect split.
Odd questions for today. Shave off eyebrows, dye your hair pink.
No bonus points for you.
bonus points denied.
TK goes pink. Da-dum-dum.
It all comes down to this.
Actually, it might do. Oh, TK just picked the post from Nanny Nanny.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Yes, don't watch the YouTube feed, TK. It's a
can't.
slide fucking show.
Yes.
We are a podcast,
Looks
children.
like sofa cover. Why are you watching the
Well,
YouTube
To
feed?
gauge how much lag or how much anything there is.
Yes.
I can't.
Most
I'm not
dislikes
even
was
live,
Gordon.
so yeah. Trying to play along with a game where the questions are showing up on the screen. It's going to be interesting, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have control over the rest of the fucking city
No.
from doing shit. So,
Or it's just Virgin being shite.
no, every Monday we've had issues. Well, actually, every day over the weeks we've had issues.
Not this bad.
Oh, we've had slideshows before.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
never this prolonged.
True.
There must be something recently released on Netflix that everyone's watching. And they're fucking off.
Yeah, it is. Drop-ins at like nobody's business.
Damn.
I mean, to put it into perspective,
I feel like we're back in season 6.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Good old season 6.
we're currently dropping about 97% of frames.
Wow! We got 3% of frames, which is about 3.
We're currently streaming at about 600 kilobytes per second.
Wow.
We should be streaming at about 6,000.
Well, operative word should.
Yeah, there's a lot of demand that we really
Unfortunately,
can't
we are
deal
not.
with.
Yeah, this is a solid red. There's not much I can do to fix that. We're only streaming at less than a megasecond.
Yeah. It's frustrating because it's just a lot of demand.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Well, this is current time. This is current year. It's like we're in a year where the internet providers have gone, oh shit, every single household wants internet now. And the electric companies go, first time?
Yeah. Cosmic says it was fine until Jackbox. Maybe it's an issue with rebroadcasting, or everyone suddenly logs on at 9 p.m.
Don't. It's like we start and then suddenly everyone wants to fucking watch shit. It's worse than the fucking let's make a cup of coffee in between episodes of EastEnders for the electric company. Hence the joke.
Although technically that wouldn't work because EastEnders is on BBC where there are no ad breaks.
Well, I don't know. Corrie, there you
Coronation
go.
Street, yes. And he's now looking at the
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Virgin test screen to basically
No, I'm
go
on
what's going
down
on.
detector.
Down detector, which is basically saying the same fucking thing for everything
Which
again.
is-
Oh, that's a lot of red.
Wow, what
Yeah,
does that
that's zoomed out.
translate to?
Well, if you zoom in, probably not as much bad as you think, but everyone is recording reports. of
Apparently we're looking
issues.
at possible problems of Virgin Media, and all of South England is a lovely tint of deep orange.
You haven't been you need to look at everyone else's. They're all hitting the same
Cool.
fucking peak start.
Wow.
Aside from FIFA, when apparently their issue was apparently a massive peak just when everything started. Then you went, fuck it, we'll just stabilize.
Yeah.
Because FIFA is weird.
I'm going to try an experiment. This might
Oh.
crash the stream.
Oh,
No, it
okay,
will
there we
crash
go
the
then.
stream. Let's
You're going
be
to
fair.
switch internet providers.
That's my second plan. That definitely will crash the stream.
Yeah.
But let's try a thing.
Phone and a person looking at his laptop. So. Yeah, that's the worst thing. It's like when you zoom in, Portsmouth is a haze of orange, Southampton light dusting of yellow. Then we go to London.
Woof.
Although if you go to the posh point, it's like fine.
Posh
Gloucester,
points of Bristol.
No,
Yeah,
even dropping
Kingswood.
frames there.
St Albans, Cambridge, where the
Ooh.
students will get pissy. Let's see. Yeah, you're off the rail line. You're a bit shit.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
I don't know, it's still good at least.
Yeah, I am not surprised. We must be fighting to fuck for a lot of stuff.
Wow.
What? What?
Well, he's doing a speed test whilst we're all utilising the internet.
This is the thing. He says, wow, but does not elaborate on what...
It's
Yeah. Our upload is normally about 30 odd.
Yeah.
It's now 3.
Wow.
yeah, Sky, talk, massive problems with internet issues.
Cosmic says, Clearly, if we wish to play Jackbox once a week, we shall have to move to the southwestern coast, open Cosmic and Rhubarb's Cafe American, catering to tourists and locals who want a taste of crappy American food like bologna mayo sandwiches on white bread or bananas wrapped in ham. You know what? I approve this message.
Yes, likewise.
Indeed. We'd like you to be here. We like you. We like you a lot.
Come.
Yes, you could perform food and music. You know, like those places that perform
Like,
food and music emporiums.
Or a bar. There we go. There's the words.
depends on the food and music that you're providing, really. Because a lot of pubs think that's the kind of food and music you have in mind.
No, American style.
Now that's a whole different kettle of fish.
That sounds more like hold music, doesn't it?
No,
Come here and perform live hold music.
that's basically 50s Americana music. So you got people like Elvis Presley and Elvis.
Down. It's like all of American rock.
Oh, apparently they've broken away. I haven't even... but yeah, luckily I've...
Where they went, we'll give someone, an entertainer, a show instead of being the circus ringmaster kind of thing. And that kept everything together. And the trouble was, it was just yet another show. You know, it's like going, the thing that kept the MTV certain segments going was the Beavis and Butthead bits that were put in between the music. You know. And it just went. That kind of stuff went. So now it was just, and here's your cartoons, and here's your stuff, and it was, here it is on a channel, and then it went, here it is 24/7. So now, that type of entertainment isn't a TV thing anymore. But for YouTube, if the BBC had a fucking clue, and Twitch, if the BBC had a fucking clue and knew how to license this with Twitch,
Why can't I f***ing type?
they would be able to have an entertainer who can actually be the bridge between things, especially if they start looking at how YouTubers perform. They had, at one point, a section on the radio where they got YouTubers in to do on the radio, which was fun to hear. And fun to see some of the back stuff, and then they all disappeared. They were all pushed back onto the internet because the BBC is scared of that shit. Well, have you seen BBC Online? It's like, we're reporting on the sin that is the internet. Console games are filled with violence. We won't report on things like, the release of Doom and the release of Animal Crossing and how two totally diverse communities were so fucking wholesome it hurt.
Yeah. Yes, they came together.
They came together and artists across the planet came together for release of these two games, and you had such wonderful memes. Do they report on that? The fuck they do.
They had freaking Isabel as Doom Guy. It's like, oh my god.
Isabel had a holiday in Doomland, and Doom Guy had a holiday in Animal Crossing. Some of the anime stuff they did was fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh, yes. Isabel is great.
But it's crappy.
It might be back up.
Really?
Well, I'm refreshing. Oh, I've got a thing. I've got an improvement of... I'm on 720. I'm on 720 on auto.
Hey, 720. That's
For now.
2 full turns in skateboarding. I know this. Because there was a skateboarding game on the Spectrum and the C64 called 720, which was rad back in the day.
There are also other skateboarding games that exist.
Well, during the Commodore 64 era, you basically had California games.
You may see this soon.
In the C64 era, you had California games.
You're not going to see the remake because I'm playing that and I'm not going to put that on a fucking stream.
You also had 720 and Skate or Die.
Good God, Skate or Die.
Yeah, Skate or Die.
Yeah, do you want to know the common denominator through a lot of those games?
Die.
Skateboarding.
They're all shit.
And they had great 90s, 80s and 90s words such as rad and
Reveal.
cool.
Yeah, that's because they were trying to emulate a culture that they didn't understand. And then someone went, all of these skateboard games are shit. But I want to put my name to a skateboarding game that is good. So Tony Hawk came along and went, fuck all y'all.
Yes.
Here's a really good skateboarding game.
And then they went, and then I think, was it EA or something like that went, hey, we've got this great idea. How about we make a real skateboard that you perform tricks on instead of a control pad? Huh?
Yes, because that would actually mean skateboarders who know how to skate could play.
Indeed.
And there were a lot of skateboarders who actually were really looking forward to the idea. Much like, hold on, let me think, those people who wanted to play guitar in a game. Hold on, I'm struggling to think of the games that actually did this up to the point of also including real strings. I'm really having a difficulty time here.
Rocksmith.
There's that one as well, yeah.
Yes.
Guitar
However,
freaks.
They
Drummers wanted to play as well.
They
Drum
want
Mania.
to take into account that
Dance Revolution.
performing skateboarding tricks usually involves the board going up in the air.
No, they
However,
really didn't.
The board could not go up in the air. It had to remain on the ground.
No, they were well aware of that fact in the design.
The trouble was, the one thing that skateboarders really, really need in order to be able to perform any of their tricks?
Skate park.
Momentum!
That's true, yeah. Standing still is like, yeah.
Well, you say that.
There's a few kickflips you can do
Some
from a
of the
standing
shit that I've
start, but that stick, because
Yeah.
it's not really anything
Yeah,
better.
that peripheral did not perform well.
It would have been better as a plank for that VR game where you walk out on a plank.
Ah,
Which,
That really helped.
you mean We Balance?
No, there was literally a VR game where you have a piece of wood on the ground in
Yeah.
real life, and you basically walk the plank. I think the game is literally called something like Walk the Plank. But in the VR world, as you're walking, you're like 1,000 feet in the air walking off a skyscraper.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And of course, you can feel the actual wood beneath you wobbling. And so,
And people
Yeah.
liked that?
yeah,
It's a VR game. Of course they like it because they broadcast it on Twitch.
among other places.
But if we don't have a VR helmet, we could get me and Pete to play it.
What's really funny is that-
You want to understand the principle of VR helmet. Okay, here we go. A helmet goes on one person's head. It is not a two-player game. You put it on your head, we leave the room. I see no problem with this.
have you ever used VR before, Pete?
I used VR back in the day when VR came out. You know, just before the fucking red lasers of death in your eyes game.
The Virtual Boy.
Yeah, the
yes.
Virtual Boy. Here is a device that will throw lasers in your eyes. Buy it
And make you
now.
wonder why you've got headaches. It's like, why do my eyes hurt after using this?
Yeah, I played it when it was in the arcades, and it was the headset of here's 10 kilograms on your head. Now keep your head up. Keep your head up. Keep your head. Why are you collapsing?
Yeah.
That was not the second one. That was a tank game that did that.
Yeah. Both of them were shit for the day, but great entertainment. But my god, that shit was heavy.
Yeah,
Yes.
because myself and Hedge have both had experience with PlayStation VR.
Yes. At
good,
Echo's
isn't it?
Place. Playing Beat Runner.
Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
Beat
that's it.
Runner. This
Beat Runner is a very different game entirely.
Very different game. Beat
very, very
Saber.
2D.
Beat Saber, or it's a game, but it's really exercise.
Yes, it is.
It's like DDR in that regard.
Yeah, it's a game, but it's really exercise, and you'll sit there and you go, I don't understand. Why am I so out of breath?
No, you won't sit there and do that.
Yeah,
You stand up.
You will after you've fallen down and
Yeah,
gone.
you'll be collapsed on the floor
Yes.
with a lung coughed up that you aren't quite sure is yours or not.
Dance Dance Revolution, making people healthy since 1994.
I like Dance Dance Revolution.
Dance Revolution!
Yeah, notice I only got fat and I stopped playing DDR.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that. Your knees
There wasn't
went.
an arcade anymore.
No, there was an arcade. His knees went. Hey, TK, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, that didn't help.
It's like, you want to walk? Fuck off. You want to impact on the ground? Fuck off. Hey, have some pain. Why are you hurting? Because you're old.
It's like when we went to Bournemouth last time. I can't remember why we went to Bournemouth last time. It was Pride. That was it.
That
I can't remember what we went
really
for, but it must have been
irrelevant.
some
Yeah, it must have been
reason.
something small
Something
and tiny.
significant, Yeah.
Couldn't
Maybe
have
we
been a
went
major
shopping,
event.
or-
Yeah.
But we went to the arcade and they've got DDRA there. And I was like, oh my god, it's the brand new DDR machine. Play. Knees went, you've not done this for far too long, you idiot. And then I had to stop playing.
Oh, DDR is one of those games, Cosmic, that you can play in an arcade, and most people won't give a shit. And the people who do give a shit, if you turn round and slap them outside the head, and then someone asks why you hit them, and you say they were giving me shit for playing DDR, the owners will go, Yeah, 2, right, let's kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, DDR is fantastic because everyone looks at that machine and goes, "You're not getting me on that." And so when someone is on there, just kind of not doing too well,
Yeah.
no one cares because, well, you wouldn't get me doing that.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
When you
It's
see
like,
people doing really well, they'll go, "Okay, that's really quite impressive." And nice.
Even the really good ones won't take the piss out of you because it's like you're getting up and playing the game. It's
Yeah.
like, holy shit, they could become my people.
Yeah. It's like people, for some reason, are afraid of being seen doing things.
Well, it's a potential embarrassment. It's like the fighting arcade problem. Fighting games in the arcade, there's an issue of playing them because if you play them and then that twat who comes up and beats the shit out of you turns up, it doesn't make you want to play. But the people who are in the community who want people to join, it's like, I want to play against someone someday.
Yes.
They'll sit there and go, oh, that's cool. Have you ever tried this? And then when the people who's a twat decides to come in and sit down on the machine because they want to look like they're really good, I just go, so you're playing my Nightmare now, are you?
Yeah. Well, I've noticed the fighting game community are obviously very competitive because
Yes.
that's the nature of the game.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yes.
DDR, the community isn't really all that competitive. There is high score chasing.
Oh, yeah.
But, when they see that you're new to the game, the very last thing they are is competitive.
No, it's like we want you to enjoy this because if you get involved in this, I'll have a friend.
But then you get people who go, no, we must do the last song on Expert, even though we know we'll fail it. We have to do it on Expert because otherwise we will lose all our cred.
I played Expert maybe once or twice, and that was partly because I was trying to see what it was like on certain things. Excuse me. But I've seen TK do... Admittedly, it's a song he's played constantly. Blind reverse bullshit. I wouldn't do that, but I would try and play at least on easy to medium to get to know the song that he's dancing like a goddamn maniac on.
Well,
I've learned-
there
I
was
learned
Damn
the-
Derry where I learned to turn the arrows off.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned a couple of songs on Expert because, they were fun to learn.
Yeah.
I chose ones that weren't too fast and had a relatively... I mean, the one that was my nemesis was So Deep on Euromix 2. And I only passed that once on Expert once. I did it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, Do It All Night was my nemesis.
Was it?
On the original Euromix machine.
Ah.
Or DDR third mix to everyone outside of the UK. And it was a case of there'd be a stream at the end, and it was a fairly long stream, took up like the last third of the song. And I couldn't get it for love nor money, and I couldn't figure out why. And of course, being like £1 a time back in those days,
Yeah,
you had
it's
your one
fucking
chance to get it, and then that was it. You didn't have to play through another 3 songs to not waste the £1. And in the end, what I did is I got hold of a DDR clone for the PC called Diet Reduplication, which is really fucking old now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And wired my video recorder into the computer, so it would output via a TV out into the back of the VCR. And I put the game on autoplay, and I video recorded the final section, and then just played it back on slow motion, and then rapidly increased the speed until I memorized it, basically.
Yeah, this is old school gaming, kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I was playing on the Amstrad back in the days, and it was Chucky Egg, where you constantly had to play constantly repeating levels of difficulty. And once you hit 100, that's when things got stupid. But it was scaling difficulty, and things like Commando and
yes.
Operation Wolfenstein.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you learn. I'd gotten to the point on this Amstrad fucking light gun mimic game where I was looping the goddamn game.
But did you get a round of applause for beating your nemesis song in the bowling arcade?
No, because I could never... Well, actually, I only found Operation Wolfenstein once in an actual arcade. That was
Are you
weird.
talking about the light gun game made by TiPTOE?
Operation Wolf, yeah.
Yeah, Operation
Operation
Wolf. I was like, Operation Wolfenstein.
That's a
My
very different
memories-
game.
My memories bleed together
Yeah,
about a
Operation
lot of
Wolf,
stuff.
which is you could run out of ammo. It's like, oh my god, shoot chickens for ammo.
Yeah, it was a really fucking
You're running
cool
out
game.
of ammo. Here, shoot this thing for more ammo.
Yeah.
Well, you got
Makes sense.
if you ran out of ammo, you got a brief 3-second burst of
You would get
Chickens.
a bullet.
Yeah.
You would get a bullet.
which you could
and
then try and shoot something. and
if
get
the
ammo
level
back.
gave you a chicken,
yeah,
if
Yes.
you could then get your
shoot
ammo
it to
back.
get your ammo back. Yeah, But
You're gonna have to
Operation
stand
Wolf
up,
was.
TK.
I couldn't even get past the first level of Operation Wolf. Ridiculously hard.
But then it was the same with Guitar Hero games and Drum Hero and all of that stuff and Rock Band. I would play certain songs to get good at them, and then when it went to on the controller, which was the light Rock Band style game.
Light Rock Band.
Yeah, it was on the
Which-
PS4.
Band Hero.
Amplitude?
Not well, I know I played Amplitude, but it was like Rock Band Light, where you bought individual tracks and you could copy them across from Rock Band 4.
Oh, you mean
That was on the PS3, and
On
that
the
was Rock
PS3.
Band Blitz.
That's
Yes.
the one. Yeah, I would do that
Downloadable
a fair few
one.
times.
Yes.
But then again, it was you could compete against stuff. But
That
yeah,
was a really good game, actually.
if ever you are in an arcade and people start taking the piss out of you, just get the fucking owners over and go, these people are twats.
Yes.
Or do
And-
what I do one time and kick him in the face.
Yeah, there's that as well.
That was an accident. I was freestyling on DDR, and I told them to stand back. One of them didn't listen, and when I did a twist around the bar and swung my leg over and made impact with something,
Yes.
it was like, oh, well, I told you to stand back.
Yes.
They were like, oh my god, manager, blah, 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 blah.
And the manager just sat there, hang on, I need to stop laughing. Hang on.
Yeah, she pretty much did. Later on, she employed me.
Yeah. Oh, was that where it was?
Yeah,
That was
Sega
Sega
Park.
Park.
Oh, my
It's
word.
the only one we had. But do you want to play some Done and Dusted? Got some Done and Dusted.
Okay, let's play some Done and Dusted jingle. I need fucking thing that's going to work.
Let's see if we've got some jingles.
Ooh.
It's that time where the
There we
cast
go.
of Tiger Tales Radio review
Oh, no, I
stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Yeah,
Thanks for talking all over it.
That's fine. Sorry, it was just shit was
He
it having
forgets
issues.
he has the ability to mute microphones, but
Yeah, that
never mind.
requires-
I wasn't expecting him to talk, and all of a sudden he
Can't
did,
go
so I had to go, ah!
Oh dear. So, for Done and Dusted, this is something that I was aware of in the periphery.
What, Microsoft buying Bethesda?
That was this Monday. Yeah, they
really?
Yeah.
announced that this Monday. That's not
Ooh.
Done and Dusted. Yeah, I've started seeing the reports on that, so it's like, yeah, that's ongoing. That could be interesting considering it's Bethesda.
Yeah, if only they'd released anything that I cared about.
Well, they released Borderlands, didn't they?
Yeah, they released Borderlands, Fallout. There's a couple of other franchises as well that I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, this is the thing. They're not a game company TK is particularly bothered with, but it's something that other people will give a shit about. No, so
Well, they only made multi-platform games anyway, didn't they?
yeah, pretty much. And I don't think that will change. It's just now they're going to be able to develop, if they do, exclusive stuff.
Well, currently there's a couple of games that are PlayStation 5 timed exclusives.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a case of that Microsoft is going to be releasing PlayStation 5 exclusive games.
Ah.
Ironically. It's like, hey, here's an exclusive game to someone else's console.
Well, they can't change those contracts, so, you know.
They said, oh, we're going to be honouring it. It's like, yeah, damn right you are, because you're scared shitless of the lawsuit that would follow if you didn't.
Not that
Yep.
people would particularly like it, and I'd be very surprised if they continue to do that. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about.
That's neither here nor there.
That's news, and we're not allowed to talk about news.
No, we're not allowed to talk about certain other parts of news and start breaking Rule 6.
So, the stuff that I'm going to talk about is YouTube-based, was originally purely Japanese-based, but has now come over to England.
Oh, no, I'm not thinking, not the bloody VR things.
Yeah, so virtual YouTubers. This specifically, HoloLive Europe got released.
Jack Douglas did a video in this.
Everyone is freaking out because it's like, oh my god, people are simping, and it's like, I've just watched some really crazy shit.
Well, you do realise that the first virtual YouTuber has been around for ages.
Yeah.
She was a Japanese woman living in Britain, and she's been around with that for about 4 years now, so...
Yeah, if you look into HoloLive specifically, they're now on their like 5th generation of generic HoloLive. They have HoloLive Gaming, which is specifically their virtual YouTubers who do gaming. They have HoloLive Superstars, which is the male equivalent. And it's like, oh, okay, let's look up the history. Okay, yeah, cute anime girl. Okay, fucking male models. It's like, cute, I am sexy.
Yeah, as if the community space wasn't hard enough to compete in.
Yeah, you know, you gotta stand out, do
But
something that's
the
different.
worst thing is, I literally
Yeah,
started
but I'm going to
watching-
save it with those two on it.
I was watching this, and it was literally a case of, okay, you would expect professionalism. You would expect them to have shit set up right, so it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I've literally watched the equivalent of VTuber broom closet entertainment.
Yeah.
It's like, flick a switch. Oh shit, that's everything. Internet issues? Oh well, yeah, my avatar is currently stop motioning. Let me restart. People trying to be lewd. YouTuber goes, yeah, no, shut the fuck up, and the entire chat goes, oh. So this is HoloLive Europe. They debuted last week. You have an interesting collection. Oh, basically the tagline was HoloLive Mythic.
Ooh.
So they're kind of supposed to be, they're kind of supposed to be based on mythical, my incredible thing. Yeah, it's really hard when you actually start seeing the ship. Okay, so let me get the shit up. Where is it? HoloLive EN. They have 5 currently released.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the auditions. They have 5 currently released, and of the 5 girls, they have Calilope Mori, who is a Reaper, apprentice Reaper, who's in the underworld with the shittest internet connection in the world. And she'll say so on the stream.
Wow.
You have, oh god, who is it? Kiori? I'm having to pull up the list because I can't remember their names for love nor money. I've only just started watching them this week.
Whoa.
And my internet is now just
Going died as well.
going. No, you're gonna. Yeah. So Mori Calilope, who is basically Shinigami. We'll start with her. She is typical YouTuber. Does art. Does gaming. She also raps. So she's actually a damn good, decent singer and rapper. She speaks Japanese. She speaks English.
Wow.
And she also speaks a 3rd or 4th or 5th language as well. And I sat there and I went, fucking hell, where the hell did you come from? Takanashi Kiara, or KFC, because she is a phoenix. Dumb as 2 short planks, apparently, and has an obsession with eating chicken.
Okay, is this a walking advertisement, or is
No, her community has gone, oh yeah, we're going to call ourselves the KFC Club.
Oh my god.
She has KFC background. She loves fried chicken. She's a goddamn motherfucking phoenix.
Oh my god.
And kind of obsesses a lot over Mori to the point of going, oh yes, you love me and my body. It's like, and Mori's having none of it, but never mind. Then you have Naomi Inanis, who basically is cute girl meets Cthulhu. Tentacles. However, we don't go, oh, strange tentacle porn. No, we go, oh yeah, I'm also the artist who's done a shitload of art for what, you're the artist? Oh yeah, here's my live drawing streams. Okay, I'm just going to find a corner and cry in. Fuck. Does also play games. Then you have Best Shark, which is Guagura. Badly mangling these. Her debut text on Twitter was A. The first word that she said for her debut stream. Ah! She also would pound TK into the ground on any rhythm game you can imagine.
Duh, I'm old and fat now.
Single tear.
But then the worst of them, because this is all mythic creatures. So you have Grim Reaper, you have Phoenix, you have, Cthulhu, because what's mythic? More mythic than Cthulhu. Shark.
Jesus.
Then you have British person. So the name's Amelia, and she looks like Dr. Watson. And everyone basically called her Watson. So now she's Watson Amelia.
Oh god.
And she's batshit. Her debut stream was like LSD.
Oh.
She's also kind of the gamer person, as in, oh yeah, I'll play Apex, I'll play CS:GO, and actually be good. It's like, okay. It's like, not shit people. The weirdest thing is I'm watching her play Apex Legends with really chill, chirpy, happy music in the background as her background music. And I'm like going, what the fuck am I watching? It's like going in the head of the pyro. La 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 la. Murder, 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 murder. Okay. Oh, and what should be car crash, and it should be car crash, isn't. And people are refusing to sleep to watch all of these girls' streams. It's like, holy crap!
God, that's tragic.
Well, you say that, but people have done worse.
Yeah, equal tragedy.
No, but they're not that bad. They are not that bad as entertainers.
Yeah.
And they're actually relatively wholesome, which is kind of shocking. And of course, immediately people are like, oh my god, we must be disgusted about this stuff. Or in case of certain Twitch streamers, we must imitate them, because if we imitate them, then we can get their money. And everyone went, no, fuck off. It's like, 1, you're not a cute anime VTuber. 2, you as a streamer are a bad person anyway. If you follow the news, you know who that is.
And C, all the VTubers look like they're 12. If you're 12, you shouldn't be streaming. They are not real. They can get away with being jailbait.
Well,
you can't.
You then listen to their streams and they'll hedge around certain things, but they shut down shit fucking quickly. They also don't give a crap about, swearing, cursing, being them on
so
stream.
like a 12-year-old, yep.
I mean, heck, Project Melody is pretty much, taking up a storm now.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've not seen any of that one, but I have heard of that one.
She's on YouTube and Twitch and another site.
Come back, Hatsune Miku, all is forgiven.
Oh, Hatsune Miku's still great. She's fantastic.
She still exists.
Yes, as do all the other Mikus. There's about 5 of them.
But it's not that, cringe, really. Even the chats aren't cringe.
Because listening to you watching it, it sounds quite cringe.
Yeah, but this is you, TK, who has issues with anime because curves.
Well, not just that, but
There is issues with the anime because it's not flowing.
it's the voices. They're like nails on a chalkboard on those ones you were watching earlier.
This is because in Japan, if you are a female with a high voice, you command an immense amount of power and respect.
Yes, but you also command things like, I don't know, bass, which Pete's laptop speakers lack.
The thing is, this is something that is... When I went to Japan...
It is personal taste.
When I went to Japan...
The entertainment, though, is very good.
The women who had really, really high voices were in positions of immense power. If you're a woman with a deep voice, you're sort of like... You're not really marketable in this country.
They also have
you
a
thought
shocking
about-
work ethic.
Oh yeah, Japan is
And shocking
great-
internet.
It's a great country to visit, but to live there would be terrifying.
Well, it depends which bit you lived in.
Well, if you are in Japan and you are a man, you are expected to be a salary.
Hedgie's going off on his own tangent.
Yeah,
I'm still doing
Hedgie
the
is
dusted
basing
bit.
the entirety of Japan based on his experience from about a fortnight there.
For 6 weeks, a month and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah, if
So,
you are
as
in
good
Japan,
as.
you are expected to be a salary man, which means you work, and as long as the boss is at work, you're still at work. So this kind of thing.
One aspect of Japanese culture, by the
Yes.
way, that
Yeah.
he has just highlighted as this is your expectation. No, that's one aspect of Japanese
is,
culture,
yeah.
because not everyone works in a motherfucking office,
No, they don't,
which is
yeah.
where this definition comes from.
Yeah. But
No,
there's no
buts.
buts.
No, I'm
buts.
saying-
You are
I'm saying-
basically painting the entire country with one broad stroke, which only applies to a certain percentage of them.
okay, let's
But
stop that.
Hololive EN is remarkably fun,
Yes,
and
let's
I am
go-
actually
let's
having
go back to that. Let's
interesting.
Go back to that.
I'm watching this lot being entertaining,
Yes,
which
yeah.
is really difficult for some YouTubers, because it's a case of you can talk to chat, you can play your game, but some of them can't do both at the same time.
Yeah, isn't that right, Pete?
Very hard, and some of them can't even do the talk to chat bit. So but it is fun to watch. It is a taste thing. It is in English, so thankfully you can see that. but some of them are also bilingual. They talk in English, they talk in Japanese, they talk in German because
Because they're not real. They can
they're
have as
real.
many voice actors as they like working simultaneously.
This is the person. This isn't voice actor because they fluently go from one language to the next in the same sentence.
Well, as they're not real, they must have either a voice actor or they are doing it Vocaloid.
No, they're not Vocaloid.
Then there's a voice actor somewhere.
Yeah, so who knows these languages? These are people behind the avatars who know these languages.
But literally, they can broadcast in every single country anywhere because all they have to do is get a voice actor who knows a specific language, and voila, that character is now reborn in this country.
Not on their internet. No, it is the same person who knows these languages because they are having conversations going from English to Japanese to German.
It is possible to learn more than one
Yes,
language.
it is. It's very possible. But when it comes to a character doesn't have to be restricted to X number of languages because they can be revoiced by any person
But these people
around the world.
Yes, but
know more
in
than one
the
language.
stream, they are talking to their fans on the live stream, going from one language to the other language to the other language. That's what they're doing because they've been employed to be the characterization for the character. They also know these languages. They also are stupidly fucking...
So each character only has one voice actor.
They are one person, yes.
They are the global voice actor for that character.
They are the person for that actor, yes. This is typically how it is done for HoloLive. They're not Vocaloids.
He doesn't believe you. He won't
Yeah,
believe you.
they're not Vocaloids.
Why wouldn't I believe him?
Because
It's not that unusual to have one character voiced by one voice actor.
in cartoons, it is certainly not unusual, and certainly for Vocaloids who are voice adjusted to be that voice, yeah, that's understandable. But it would be like going, okay, we have this person who is this character, and then we went, fuck it, we've just changed the character, and suddenly everyone stops watching because the original character no longer sounds like what they do. Haven't we seen that in many other cartoons? Yes. How many have actually done well? Well, my main example is indeed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they did it in a good way. That transition to
Who?
Leonardo.
The transition from Leonardo.
Leonardo, yeah, they changed Leonardo's
Oh, God,
voice.
when
Change the
Thingy
voice
left.
actor, yes.
When Thingy left, yeah.
Actually fucking worked.
Yes.
It did.
They did. Was it something to do with it? He got
He got the
attacked
shit kicked
Yes.
out of him, and
and
his
it's like, what happened
voice
to your
crushed.
voice? Something must have changed, but I healed up.
It's like I had the shit kicked out of me. I got
I
punched
now
in the
sound like
neck.
Seth Green.
What do you
Seth
think?
did a really good job.
Yeah, what do you think would happen when someone punches you in the voice box?
He was like, why couldn't they get Dan Green? It was like, oh,
Because budget.
yes, yeah.
Admittedly, they had so much fucking budget for the last even though I wasn't a fan of the last season because it did felt bitty. It's like, oh yeah, we've managed to pull all of this extra stuff, and it's like, okay, yeah, I can forgive you because you've done a crossover with the bunny. That's fine. I'll forgive everything. It's fine. But yeah, in terms of HoloLive EN, there's probably something that you might like. They do a lot of various entertainment. This is their Gen Zero, as it is. It is an acquired taste, and it is something that you would either have to get up really stupidly early for, because their streams are not necessarily tying all with English times. Good fun. Or stupidly late. But, I'm
Are
enjoying
they on
it.
Twitch then?
I don't think they're on Twitch. I believe
some of them
they're
are.
on...
Is it just YouTube then?
The ones that I found is on YouTube.
Video on demand.
Project
Yeah.
Melody is on Twitch. She's on Twitch and YouTube.
I've tried searching HoloLive on Twitch before, but admittedly the search function for Twitch is on par with PS4 search function.
Now, you keep dissing the PS4 search function. You obviously haven't used it in a while, because on my PS4, they've gone back to QWERTY.
Holy fuck, they finally listened.
They worked it out.
Not a case of working it out, they finally fucking listened. There's a few, I think, just not many. But yeah, that's done and dusted. We are probably going to overrun, because much of our
We
show
have overrun.
has gone.
Well, considering there was like a 20-minute gap in the middle where we lost all internet. Thanks, Virgin.
Again, it's demand in the area, because I can't even stay live on the BT side.
Yes.
So I've got a nice stable connection on BT, which is nice.
And yet he's using the Virgin one.
No, he's not. That's why I left the room and changed the cable over.
Why not keep it on BT all the time?
Because the BT connection goes up to normally about up to 10 meg up.
Yeah, the
The Virgin
issue...
connection goes up to 30
Yeah,
meg up.
the issue is currently massive fucking demand which overloads all the systems. And because everyone in certain areas use the same internet, all of that data goes into these cabinets to pile in, and that's when you start having data loss. I am completely mashing and paraphrasing an entire semester of study, but effectively it's like diverging traffic going from multiple lanes onto a bridge. Unfortunately, some of the traffic pushes the other traffic off the bridge.
Except we are on fibre to the premises, which negates 99% of what you've just said.
Should do, but it doesn't seem to. Because Hedgie has a t-shirt from, one would presume, Malibu.
No, Hedgie has a t-shirt from one with some Primark.
Excuse me, I bought this from H&M.
Ah, so over budget Primark.
It's because it's very thin, ergo it's very nice to wear in hot weather, because it is thin.
Unlike its owner.
Well, I'm not that fat.
So for the last segment of Tiger Tales Radio,
Naked
we are
Hedgiesaurus.
indeed going to the Let's Be Catty to Hedgie, which has been the theme for most of Tiger Tales Radio. But hey, I will break
Since
fingers.
day one, you know. Since the 20th of July 2004.
Stop it.
Help! I'm being repressed.
No, repression would assume, one, I'm a government, and two, you're a peon. This is called violence.
He's
Yes,
repressing me.
YouTube, we are not for kids.
Did you see that? It was repressing me.
It's like, why is
Bloody
YouTube
peasants.
banning this video? I was
Bloody
beating up Hedgie, he warranted it. Okay, we'll release the video. Excellent.
That's okay, I've got the video on demand, I can just upload that. Which I might do anyway.
Due to the gap.
Yeah, due to the middle
gap.
bit.
But anyway, this has been Tiger Tales Radio, the second half.
Yes, part
So yes, we have enjoyed our...
It does work on Mondays. This shit does work.
It usually
just-
works. And it's just 9 o'clock happened, and there must have been something interesting on at 9 o'clock, because...
Well, we say it must be something interesting, but we're not in an era of at 9 o'clock fucking
Yes. Casualty.
Casualty comes on. That's
Oh, no, 'cause
dating
that was
me.
8.
That's dating me to fuck. No, I mean,
And
granted,
Holby
it
City was
could,
on Wednesdays.
it could be, oh well, bedtime for the kiddies. Now we can start full streaming whatever from Netflix.
Or
Or
Pornhub.
maybe there's a new video game that's just been released, like FIFA 21, so all the man babies are playing it.
Nah, because the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live would fall over long before our connection would
Well,
really.
we say that, yet FIFA seems to... It's like, FIFA, fine. One hiccup, fine. Meanwhile, PlayStation Network, I am having a bad day. FIFA, fuck you. Oh, hiccup, fuck you. God knows how the fuck they stabilised that bloody game. Admittedly, you're not exactly passing much data, but Jesus.
Well, it depends on the netcode, but that's another story for another day.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, to wrap up, this is Tiger Tales Radio. If you want to subscribe, you can indeed do so. We stream Mondays at 8:30. We are currently on episode 41, so there will only be a few more episodes before we then end this season, just
Yep.
before Christmas, whereupon, depending on whether or not the world ends, we'll have season 13.
And we might even have a stable connection by then, you never know.
Hooray.
Well, that's same thing, same difference. We also have, on Tiger Tales Gaming, celebrating PlayStation 1 month. We're celebrating 25 years of PlayStation 1. So if you want to catch up on all of the videos there, you can visit us there. We have two sites, tigertailsradio.co.uk and tigertailsgaming.co.uk. We are on Twitter. We are also on Facebook. So if you want to keep up to date on those, feel free to find and like us there.
I remember that.
We also have our own Discord channel, and there is also a Telegram thing in the way as well.
Ish.
Ish.
There is a Telegram group somewhere. We're in it. I can see it. It exists. As an entity.
But anyway, let's allow people, all the lovelies, to get back to their
Respective
usual
abodes.
respective day jobs and things like that. So,
So it's a good night from the Xavier.
Good night, all.
It's a good night from the Hedgington.
good night, everybody.
And it's a good night for myself, TK. Thank you for watching and listening to this shenanigan-filled episode of bollocks, really. We'll be back next week, where hopefully, A, we might get internet, and B, we might have some content. You never know your luck. But until then, it's night-night, everybody.
Night.
Night-night.